Now we're going to begin to look at one of the two layering models that we use in the field of data networking. This is really cool stuff. In fact, this is so important. We're going to spend the next several weeks analyzing this model. So get to know this thing like the back of your hand as we go through it. It's called the OSI model, and that stands for Open Systems Interconnect. The OSI model is one of two models that we use quite a lot today. The other is called the TCP/IP model. We'll talk about that later in another video. And it consists of 7 layers. So remember, we only had 3 layers when we talked about the telegraph. We're going to expand that now into 7 layers. And this was developed by the ISO, or the International Organization for Standards. And yes, I realize that that acronym is not correct. ISO is, it looks like it should be IOS, not ISO, but it's French, and so that's why the abbreviation is not consistent with the actual name. So the IOS, which is the ISO, created the OSI. If that's not confusing, I don't know what is. Here are the layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Some people like to use some acronyms to remember this. For example, all people seem to need data processing. Or if you want to remember it backwards, programmers do not throw sausage pizza away. Or some people say, please do not throw sausage pizza away. But I like to think of it as programmers because, a stereotype, right? They eat a lot of pizza. Here's how this thing works. Information, the information that you want to send from one computer system to another, is created up here at the application layer. That travels down through these layers until it finally reaches the physical layer. Then it's sent across a wire or radio somehow, and then the receiving computer grabs that signal and then passes it back up the layers until the application at the top here receives the reconstructed data that was sent over here. So it's interesting, at each one of these layers, everything should look exactly like it does on the opposite side. So that's how the OSI model works, and we're going to go through these things in depth later on. But first I want to introduce in the next video some of the protocols, or at least the name for the protocol suites that we use in order to perform all of these things.